Hello, everybody. We are back with the Community Team Cup in 2025. It's match day 5 already, and today we have the matchup in Group A between Gen.X Racing and TCR. And I'm not alone today, so it's the return of the fabulous, the almighty, the dynamic duo. Please welcome my good old friend, TCR Inferno the Fox. Good evening, hello.
Good evening. It has been a while, people, hasn't it?
Yep.
I've, you know, a little bit busy in my off time, not only with CTC, but also off of Gran Turismo 7, because in regards to CTC, I've obviously been doing a little bit of cover work for Sonic, but now it's now Sonic's back on the helm, and I'm free to do one whatever.
Yeah, nice
But
to have
yeah,
you.
it's good to be back.
Definitely. Let's enjoy this matchup, right, shall we? So, we see I have the quick facts on, so just in case you don't know what we are doing here, what is the Community Team Cup? It's basically a team versus team league. So this season we have 12 teams in total from 10 different communities. This means we are running two groups with 6 teams each. In total, we have 10 match days for the regular season. So it started in February, it will go until November. So yeah, approaching the midway after this, or it is, whatever, yeah. Whatever. So every team has one home and one away match against the other teams in their group. So it's see you again later on. The two group winners then they will advance to the grand final in December, just before Christmas. That is the schedule. It is one race per match day. It's roughly 45 minutes. It will be translated into an actual lap count this season. And the home team, they can decide the match day settings, like the car, the track, the weather, the multipliers for the fuel, tires, and the refuel rate, as well as the available and mandatory tire compounds. So they have a little bit of options. There are some restrictions, so don't do too silly things, but yeah, still plenty of options. And also the car and track pool is like the same for all teams for the season. So I was like doing some preparation, said this looks fun, let's do this, put it into the season, and then got many complaints. Why is this track not in? Why not that car? Yeah, as always. But yeah, you need to find a common ground. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It is. So far, I think it is a quite entertaining season. So many different car, track, weather, whatever scenarios. Some with heavy multipliers, some with lower multipliers, some with more or less mandatory tires. So I really like it. So it's still like not that repetitive, whatever. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then let's go to the big screen, and I'm gonna do all the promotional stuff in before we actually get to the racing action. So yeah, you see the schedule for match number 5. We had the first match already last Sunday. EFS and Project 1 Racing X. A very memey race with the Daihatsu Copenet high-speed ring in reverse. That
I
was
need to go watch that.
yeah, you can probably watch it until half of the race. Then the stream got laggy and it died eventually, but you still get the idea what
Oh.
what what that race looked like. Slipstream fest, whatever. Still an interesting race to go. So yeah, then today we have Gen X and the TCR. Tomorrow it is the first match of Group B with DTR taking on ZFS. And then on Sunday we have 3 matches to cover. So it is Emerald versus CLR, a bit of a late afternoon start. And then prime time, we have 2 matches in Group B to finish. Match day 5, this is ART versus Race Asylum and P1R versus AHR. So yeah, and another lovely match day here in CTC 2025. We'll just bring up the standings for now. So we are today looking at Gr.A, and we see that P1RX and they are sitting at the top, like undefeated so far, 12 points. And today we have TCR and Gen X still looking for their first W for the season, so I had a bit of a rough start to that 2025 season. So maybe we see a win today, unless we get the first ever draw in CTC history. But it's very unlikely to happen. We got close still a couple of times, but yeah. So, the match day settings. Oh, you see, we are racing at the Autodrome Lago Maggiore Best Reverse. It's a bit of a shorter track. We have 27 laps in total scheduled, and it's the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport 16. Oh, bit of a long name. It's the Group 4 Porsche. Come on, just make it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see, we have lovely weather, afternoon, sunny conditions. Multipliers don't seem to be that high still, like ×4 with the fuel, ×3 with the tires. The refuel rate is quite decent with the 6 liters per second, and I think this is the interesting bit of the available and mandatory tires. So all racing tire compounds are available and mandatory. So this could lead to some interesting strategies when to use which tire compound, and ideally the race will come together towards the final stages then with the different strategies here for this one. So yeah, we see a little bit of a matchup today. So yeah, lots of zeros, unfortunately, 4 points wins. This will change today, definitely. So we had a look at that, and then we go for the final slide I have prepared for our lineups for today. Let's start with Gen X Racing. So most of them very familiar names so far. They raced in a couple of races for Gen X, apart from the team manager himself, K. Maru, today. He was usually doing comms and managing the team. Now he's going on track with the team. And for TCR, I mean, you see the names Shelty and Sonic, they're always there. And then we have Athletes, that's Arumis. I don't know why he has that weird PSN username, but hey, it is what it is. Taz is running Kip with his debut for CTC, so welcome Kip. Did a couple of races recently with me in CLR, and Right and Lad is also quite a regular for TCR, for CTC. So yeah, this is what I have prepared. Let's jump into the lobby and have a look at the warm-up now. Just a couple of minutes away from the actual qualifying session. Let's go trackside and have a look at the cars. So the TCR livery just running currently with Arumis. So do you know who is the creator of that livery?
Shelty. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty confident it was Shelty who made it.
I see a little bit of blue there. That's a bit unusual. That matters. Apart from that, as always, we see the traditional black, yellow, and red colors here for that TCR car. And then let's have a look at the Gen X. always in their black and orange theme running. So don't think
Very interesting.
don't think we have a hard time to distinguish them on track. And let's quickly have a look at the possible lap times. So will we see a sub 130 during the qualifying session? It will be the qualifying, as always. No tire wear, no fuel consumption, so a very light car, maximum grip on the soft tires. Very different handling than compared to the actual race. But hey, let's give the drivers a challenge, something to adapt. For that one.
I will say TCR may have a little bit of an advantage with this car, seeing as they did use this car once before at Gr.A South, reverse. But obviously this track and that one are quite different in terms of how they play out, so
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see how they manage here.
I'm missing that tunnel, that death trap, Grand Valley South reverse, coming out of the tunnel, braking zone. Then yeah, I remember that one. But this one could also be an interesting one. We have Banky Boy, she's just Scully approaching that one. With my little practice I did for my video footage, this felt actually really nice, I must say. That reverse Banky Boy. Then this downhill, it is okay with that west reverse because you don't do that downhill asses like really. So this was a bit of a scary one. Usually it's still flat, and then when you see the start of the curb on the right hand side, you brake. This is still a off-cambered corner, a bit tough to judge where to brake, and especially during the race. I can imagine they're going side by side, might be very risky. And then of course, coming out of that final turn, this little green barrier sticking out on track. I've seen many deaths at this configuration, the track. So yeah, interesting to see. Also just spotted the announcement here. So we have the qualifying session then starting. It will be 10 minutes in total, and we have the teams separated by roughly 30 seconds. So the home team, that is in fact today... Oh, I'm not prepared.
Gen X.
No, with my overlays. No, it's not race, it's qualified. Gen X is the home team, yeah, they're going out first, and TCR will join. But I got a little bit of hectic now, so I'm not...
That's alright.
It's alright, yeah. I'm fine. So, when I did like some HUD overlay stuff for the season, and then I want to present it as well, so that's why I was like, bring it up. Yeah, go. So we have the Gen X drivers out on track. Let's sort them and get like an actual order, because right-hand lad is still sitting in the pit, so I don't know. Doesn't want to do qualifying or wait for...
No, the last two TCR drivers are coming out now.
Okay, that's still okay, I think, but yeah, more than 20 seconds at least. Alright, so we have the Gen X drivers with Boy. That's a weird name for me to pronounce. I don't know. Sorry if I butcher it. And then we go, as usual, on board with the Gen X driver coming out of the final track. Let's see the interior of that Porsche Cayman GT4 coming down the main straight, approaching the uphill right hand turn also. Interesting one. Get your wheels over that inside curb, carry the speed. That looks very smooth so far. After the end of the curb, brake for the double left-hander. Still a little bit uphill in this configuration. Little lift early on the power again. Don't run too wide. Yeah, using that curb. Now we go through the chicane and downhill cut that entry. Yeah, nicely. Little lift maybe needed. Yeah, for that downhill part, don't run too wide. And now brake for Banky Boy roughly when the start of the sand of the right hand side. Then accelerate out in third gear, uphill we go. So far it looks like a smooth lap for the Gen X driver. And now approaching the downhill as it's flat out. Don't hit that sausage curb. Oh, he goes over that sausage curb. That unsettles the car slightly. Brake for that cambered turn. Don't run onto the grass. And now just the final chicane to master. Open up that corner. Cut that inside. Don't hit that area. It was a close one. And it will be a 129.7. Alright, here we go. I was wondering, do we see a sub 130? And indeed we do. So that leaves us with Dollar Boy with that 29.7 as engine. Scully, Nicky Rind, Sami and K Maru. What about the TCR drivers? It's a bit of a weird Sonic with a mistake. He was first with a 37. So we have Tess up into P3 with a 31.7.
Wow.
Kip moves up on to the front row currently. 1 second. And exactly 1 second, but gets a half-second penalty. Oh, Arumes also joins the front row now with a 30.4. But I think that 29.7 was a great lap for a Gen X to start off that qualifying session.
Yeah, that is an incredible lap time. I do want to mention that on Nicky's first lap, going through this final turn, he did brush the outer wall on exit, which cost him a little bit of time, but at least he didn't come to a dead stop.
Oh, and that's probably also compromised the start of this lap. He improved a little bit, stays in P8 though. And then goes off track, a little spin. Won't be improving on that. So we have Tredex P1 and Shelty with a massive improvement, yeah, a 29.8. We still have Dollar Boy for Gen X with that very nice first lap, 29.7. Shelty also sub 130. Then it's Arumes in P3, Kip P4 as engine, for Gen X in P5, Tess 6th, right turn lad in P7, Scully for Gen X in P8, Nicky in P9, Sami 10th, and Sonic still warming up maybe a little bit. I would expect him to be a little up higher in the order. Let's see, and Keimaru also taking his time probably to get that lap. It's still more than 3 minutes, so probably 3 more laps for most of the drivers. And with a speed improvement, slight movement maybe for Keimaru. Where is Sonic? Into the final sector he goes, and it looks to be like an improvement as well. 30 incoming with 30.9.
Ooh, 30.9.
That is P5 for now. Let's go a bit of chase cam and watch Shelty. See, you have to use the curbs, maximize the track width. It's always clean run so far. Is it fast? So a little bit down. The crossover best. He didn't like cut that entry as much as he could.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you there, Jaeger. Taz has had a little bit of a moment going on to the west end pit lane. I noticed him parked facing sideways towards the pit wall there.
See, wrong pit lane. Don't pit now. Oh, just over 2 minutes to go. Will we see some improvements? We have Gen X P1, then TCR 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 as well. P7, 2 Gen X. That's improvement for Kemaru. Who is close to set a lap time? Not those drivers currently. So 1.5 minutes to go, approaching the final attempts now. That was a bit too wide, too aggressive. Won't be an improvement. Can Dollarboy get one more lap in? This won't be an improvement, I reckon. Yeah, 7/10 right in. Besides, that's enough for the qualifying. So they are our fast drivers on track. Let's go with this engine. Coming into the final sector. And with just under a minute to go. We'll get one more lap, one more shot to improve. 31.5 currently. Don't think that's an improvement.
No. Okay, Sainz going around the final couple of turns here.
And we're waiting. This could be an improvement for Nikki. A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Sonic also improved.
Small improvement for Sonic. Here comes Taz. This looks like it could be an improvement.
Taz, yep.
Yeah.
31.0, and Taz finished that qualifying, so everyone who crosses the line will be done for that 10-minute session. And can Gen X and the Dollar Boy put that car on pole position?
No improvements for Kip.
I don't think it was an improvement.
Oh, a little bit wide there for us engine. Going up the hill.
Yeah, won't be improving on that. Pretty sure.
No.
Just
Scaly.
10th.
No.
Versus
Here comes Nikki.
Tommy versus Nikki. 27, 8. It's
No.
taken a while. So nope. No improvement.
And no improvement from Shelty either.
Shelty finished, Arunas finished, Kip finished. Sonic is still on a lap. Oh, and then there was friendly fire.
Oh.
No, it was just an outlap. It was just an outlap. So all good, all good, all good. Still, yeah. So all right, that's the qualifying done. And then we wait for the timer. Finish 30 odd seconds. So
I will say that was an impressive lap time by Darlow boy.
yeah.
I mean, to think he managed to do that on his first flying lap is, really impressive. And the fact that it took Chelsea quite some time to just get close,
Yeah, sometimes you just need that one lap.
What are you doing, Ryton?
Right. So then let's bring up this result. Transmission screen. So take those screenshots for my files, and then let's see. Gen X with pole position TCR 2-3. That is 3 points for Gen X and 3 points for TCR after qualifying. So that's nice. So, see test in P. 7 and 8.
Oh, evening, River.
River in the house. Good evening. We have an admin in the chat as well. Huh? See. So River is working. Nice. Right. So then get ready for the race, I reckon.
Yeah.
So yeah, 27 laps. All tire compounds are mandatory. So what will be the strategy? I reckon the best tire would be the medium, usually, for that race. And then we'll see how many laps the drivers can or want to do on hards and softs for that one. I heard rumors that fuel won't be lasting for the entire race, so you also have to think about that. All part of the strategy. Alright, looks like everyone seems to be ready. Mr. Lobby Host, start the race. Snake, born ready. Yeah, come on. Show us.
I mean, the fact that he said no means that I had to ask again. Ready now?
I mean, if they respond, so they're in the lobby, so it's good. Yeah.
Okay.
We're fine. We're fine. I can use it, of course. Too. Good luck. Have a good race. But that's sorted as well. So let's go. Gen X versus TCR, match day number 5, Gr.A. Let's get entertained.
I appreciate Ryton saying he was joking, but I have to make sure that everyone is 100% ready. Okay, let's go for the tyres. Oh, got a mixture here.
Medium, hard, soft, mixture.
Yeah, Kib seems to be starting on the sauce. The rest are mixture of mediums and hards.
And it's lights out. And who gets the best start? Dollar Boy versus Shelty. Shelty on the inside gets a decent start, but the Gen X driver will keep that P1 for turn number 1. Then we have the TCR driver Shelty, a Sonic with a move down the inside. Oh, pass. Where's Kip?
Kip had an incredibly shocking start. I'm not sure whether he...
Hit he a Sonic and put it in reverse gear?
I don't think he did. I think he might have unintentionally jumped the start, because I noticed he was moving very slowly off the grid. Might have to go back and have a look at that.
I mean, he's running the soft tires, so that's probably didn't go to plan at all. Then starting on softs. Oh, and there's a bit of a gaggle now at Banky Boy. It's all sorted now, I think. So, time to breathe after that first couple of turns. And we have Dollar Boy and Shelty, both on the medium tires, opening up a gap already to Rumus, who's on the hards. Okay, that might explain something. Sonic on mediums, probably their team orders now. Let Sonic pass for the championship. Oh no, that was a different one. But yeah, Sonic got that move done on mediums. That's Tess is also on the hards. Right, interesting. And right.
Shelty's in the lead.
Must be a brave move into the first turn. Let's go to the replay early on and see what happened. Oh, we missed it. Coming. Already did that before turn 1, so he had probably a really good run out of that final chicane. Oh, Dollar Boy might have clipped that wall slightly. Still, they have a nice little gap so far. 1-2. Sonic in third. A room is before, and Trevor's cutting the grass coming downhill. That is a tricky one. If you go too aggressive, you might risk of like losing your car there on the grass before the braking zone. The Gen X Travers Ascension, Scully, Nikki, all on the medium tires, and so they need to get past Ryton, Taz, and Rumus ideally if they want to make best use of their tires. And here comes Kip on the soft tires, a dive down the inside, a little bit of touch, and the TCR way to, sorry, made a mistake, stopped it, but you see like the difference in the tire performance. For now, softs you can brake so much later. Didn't take that into account.
Yeah, I mean the difficult part for Kip now is he needs to try and get past as many of the Gen X guys as possible, and possibly even some of his own teammates, in order to get enough of a gap where the other tyres aren't going to hold him back as much. Obviously this is the risk of running the softest compound early on.
It's the same story for the Gen X Travers there behind the hard tire runners TCR. So also they need to get a move done. I think at least for the first 4 or 5 laps, those mediums should be way quicker than the hards and provide more grip. But then again, you see the track, not that many overtaking spots, to be brutally honest. Especially that final sector, that uphill left into the final couple of turns is very tricky, and it's really hard to go forward. We see Gen X inner team battle, or maybe they're just
that was actually a smart move Kip there by Gen X.
Yeah,
from what I saw, because Kip is right behind both Scale. Oh, hang on. Arumes in the pits early.
Getting rid of those hards. 3 laps and done. Okay.
That's a bold strategy.
He's confident that he
maybe he knows something we don't.
Yeah. Looks like he will be running.
Okay, so it seems like the Gen X drivers, that being Scaly and who else was it? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
Nicky and
They
S-Engine
let
and yeah.
Kip go by.
So
So
let's see if we get that on the replay camera. See Kip on those softs and he gets the better run uphill, and then yeah, some go off track, and then Kip gets a 2 for 1. Yeah, that's what happened. So a little off track for the Gen X drivers. Definitely helped Kip. Now he's behind Tess, so probably T-borders again. Kip on
yeah,
softs.
best bet would be for both for Taz to let Kip go. Well, ideally would have been there, but now would be the best bet to let him go down this straight.
Taz with a good run out of that final turn. But maybe the run uphill again, that Kip can carry more speed. That one, yeah, Taz definitely missed that inside curb by quite a margin, but
Oh,
no.
I'm noticing some damage on S-Engine. I think we might have had our first casualty.
Let's see if we can catch that. So, oh, it already happened. Yeah, that looks like the wall. The wall happened.
Yeah.
So, Arumas in P12 on mediums has a bit of a gap. So that's probably good for now. For him to get in some clean laps. As engine in P11, we saw that carrying that damage. Keimaru then in 10th position on the hard tires. Isami in P9 on the mediums, 2 seconds the gap to Nikki, who is on the back of that nice little group where we see the 3 TCR drivers, and now we see probably a position change. Kip versus Taz.
Kip has made way for Taz, and Gailey's followed Kip through.
And Taz got like bugged, lost 2 more positions to the Gen X drivers that compromised to run out of the final chicane. But he's on different strategies, so probably still okay. Doesn't want to fight on those hards that much.
Yeah, and Wrighton just let Kip through. That's great teamwork there. Back to holding off the Gen X drivers.
Yeah, let's get the chase cam perspective. Now here we go. Entry looked okay, big lift now needed. Bit of dirty air. Yeah, good run. Will he send it? Yes, the better tires. Oh, it is close, and nice side by side coming out of Banky Boy.
But Wrighton is still there. Line now.
Yes. He focused more on
drag race.
It's a drag race. Will they go side by side downhill once again? I don't think so. It is advisable.
I think Wrighton just snuck ahead. I'll tell you what, that was a really good run out of Banky Boy there by Wrighton.
Indeed. This is a really close one as well. Taz still there in P8.
Kip into the pits.
Softs done after 6 laps. Alright. So let's go to Jaeger special cam. I need to do it at least once during a stream.
My bet would be he goes on to hot.
Maybe, yeah. We'll see, but right now under pressure.
There we go.
Is it hard?
Yep.
Okay.
Hard tyres, no fuel. So what he'll probably do is he'll run these tyres right up until the point where
an ambitious move. Can they make it work? Wrighton he was flashing the lights. I don't think he was that happy with that move.
I just saw that
Tess.
on the stream. Oh my word!
But that's
Gutsy move.
yeah.
Didn't pay off, but I'll give him credit.
It is.
Yeah.
It was indeed. So let's have a look at our race leaders. Shelty in 3 seconds now. The gap, Mr. Tire Whisperer, at least he was, until he raced this week in a FF Mazda 3 at Willow Springs, where he completely butchered his tire. So, but it looks like compared to Dalapoy, he is doing way better on that front right tire. Look at that difference.
But as I was about to say about Kip, he'll probably run these tyres until about lap 8. I want to say lap 18 up to lap 20. There, he'll probably pit in for the medium. Well, he will pit in for the mediums, but he'll also pit in for fuel.
Yeah, fuel might be the issue, yeah, but with that. And yes, Sonic, that front right, that is not looking pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Scully, who is on pretty much Shelty level with that tire wear. Then we have the 2 hard tire runners, right and left, and Taz, P5, P6. Nikki also, yeah, aggressive with those mediums. Maybe needs to pit soon. Don't think.
I would expect Sonic in soon.
Yep.
Probably at the latest lap 10.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Interesting. So, if they can run like the mediums for 9 laps, that would be like 4, maybe 5 laps on softs. Well, we have Arumis and Ascension. Yeah, they're going side by side out of the turn. No, not yet. Ascension got his nose in front. Just we go to Arumis. Will he dive up the inside? Yeah, he's forcing.
Yeah, he's looking
wide. Oh, he's cutting across. Oh, has to downshift as well. Couldn't carry the speed. He has the better tires, definitely for this one. Can he be patient? He gets the run again.
Really
Whoa!
Run
And side by side,
downhill,
and
yeah, straight past through the chicane.
And didn't expect to see that many overtakes. There, but
I should also mention Kip is hauling in last place.
Yeah.
He is currently 3.5 seconds behind Kmaru and closing in very rapidly.
So when will we see the next pit stops? Don't expect them between Arumis and Ascension. Yeah, Sami might be one. Staying out, I think there was a brief moment. Nikki as well.
No, everyone's still staying there.
Yeah, even Sonic, but Sonic has to stretch it. I think so. 10 out of 27.
Yeah, I don't think Sonic will be in at the end of this lap because that tire's not going to hold on much longer.
I doubt it, yeah. As well. So what could that strategy look like?
Yeah, I would also expect Nikki and Sam in.
Yeah. So with 17 laps to go, 10 on the mediums. Let's say 4 or 5 on the softs, and then the rest on the hards. Okay, so we stay with Sonic to see he's staying on the Gr.A stuff still. Might be struggling now
Here we
for
go.
turn-in. And yep, taking a narrow line.
There's the moment of truth.
Oh, Scully got past Ryton. And Nicky staying out, so they're going for one more. This one. Yeah, Sami as well, staying out, so going to the limits of the tires. So Sonic now changing too. He's refueling, so this looks like hards then.
I would say yes. This will be hards.
Yep.
Yep. And he's fueled to the end, so next time he'll come in for sauce and no fuel most likely.
And as you mentioned, Kip closed that gap to Kemaru. A second now. Kemaru still on that hard tires since the start of the race. That is the same strategy as Taz and Ryton are currently running. So a long, hard stint to start. And then with a lighter car, maybe get more pace out of these softer tire compounds.
I do also want to mention how Shelty has actually gradually pulled away from Darlow. I mean, these two were pretty close for the first couple of laps, but as time's gone on, Shelty's just gradually pulled away with the slightly better tyre wear.
That is so true, yeah. I mean, if you look after your tires and you get 2-3 more laps out of them with more pace, and it's probably exactly what we see with Shelty currently. So will we see the move now, Kip versus Kemaru? It's 3/10 starting the next lap. Probably.
Possibly going downhill.
Maybe a little bit of a moment. Yeah, I think Kemaru didn't hook up that apex. So we see more. Oh, Kip nearly lost it. That was a save and a half.
Oh, and Sonic's coming to join the fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
When he's wide.
Kemaru and Kim going wide there.
Sonic now gets the privilege of like, yeah, let's go go for that move. So yeah, 6 seconds nearly now between Shelty and Dollarboy, and tire wear, yeah, it's a
Shelty's
difference.
still going.
He's still going. Dollarboy as well.
Yeah.
I mean, then Taz and Scully. Scully, those mediums could stretch it maybe for one more. I'm not sure if it's
Possibly.
worth it. No, he's come in.
Oh,
Taz
Taz.
also in. Okay, he feels like okay. That's good. Nicky,
Staying now.
Nicky destroyed that front right completely.
Jeez. And Sam also in.
Yeah. So let's see. Taz is
Oh,
in.
Sonic has gone past Kemaru, but I didn't notice Kemaru cut the final corner there. So, yep, half second.
Half a second and opportunity
Oh,
for Kip.
Taz on softs, okay. Scully on hards. Nicky on softs and Sam on softs. So some of these drivers will be running the hards or mediums right at the end, depending on what they need.
I think Gen X, also split strategies. So, yeah, what is Shelty up to? He's still staying out, so he's stretching that medium tire stint. Dollarboy could also go for one more, and yeah, he does.
But that understeer can become very dangerous very quickly.
Yeah.
Especially with a final turn like this.
Oh, we see Taz got past Kemaru and Kip. Oh, the run side by side downhill. Kip gets the run around the outside. Oh, just.
Oh, Wrightson's in.
Let's go to Wrighton. Yeah, getting rid of the hard tires. Now, Room is up to P3. Hards and mediums so far for him. Has engine in as well. Mediums not good anymore. Sonic gets past right, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So with mediums and hards, he needs to do probably a couple of laps.
Kmaro's also in.
On those hards, when we saw that medium tires melting for Sonic.
Okay, Wrightson's come out on mediums.
So that's hard to mediums for right. Okay, finishing then with the
S engine mediums to hards. And let's see, Kmaru, is he going to go mediums? No, he's going soft. But soft but no fuel, so he's going to be running mediums till the end, but he'll have to put in some extra fuel.
Shelty is in.
Shelty now in.
And Dollar Boy staying out.
Oh, Dollar. Oh, 15 laps on a set of mediums. Oh, this is going to be risky. Because one mistake during this undercut, well, no, overcut, yeah.
Maybe he has to. Oh, Hearts, this is for Shelty now. Oh.
Yep, Hearts, no fuel, so he'll run these till lap 22, I would say, and then...
I think I heard the fuel lasts roughly to lap 20 if you're doing a little bit of short shifting, so let's keep that in mind. And Shelty is capable of running 6-7 laps on softs, pretty sure about that. Tess got past Sonics. Yeah, Tess on the softs. Sonic on those hards. Kip on hards as well. Opening up that gap to Scully. Now 3.5. Also on the racing hard tire compound. Right on mediums. And with Nikki on softs right behind. So again, different tire compounds for the drivers. That soft tire should give it advantage, at least on this and the next lap, I reckon. And can he carry more speed downhill? Has to lift on off the throttle.
Oh, Dollar Boy, lap 16.
Doing what? Even more? What? Okay.
Look at that front right tyre. That's going to be red by the end of the lap. And Shelty going to be closing in quite rapidly over this next lap. Because the grip on that... Oh, go on.
Yeah, Shelty's on the hard tires, still gaining. So this is interesting. Now, Nicky Rind goes a little bit too deep into the final chicane. Oh, the wall! Again, clipped it. That was the moment.
A little bit too close for comfort.
And here we see it on the front right.
Okay, Darlow has lost over a second to Shelty now. 2
seconds down on that lap, so that was probably the one lap too much. I don't know.
Yeah. Because it was 15 point. Yeah. Tyre's gone.
That was.
It was 15.5 at the start of the lap. It's now 13.6.
It will come down even more. That lost like another 2 seconds. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, 12, 11. Yeah. I mean, it was a daring effort, but I feel like he's not just going to get jumped by Shelty, he's also going to get jumped by Rumes here. Possibly even Taz if he's unlucky enough.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, Rumes has to make those mediums last for at least 3 more laps, I reckon. So Dollar Boy going for
hard tires.
and a little bit of a fuel coming in, so staying in front of Taz for now. So Taz did hards, then softs, so he will then use the mediums towards the end. And those softs looking quite good still for Taz. So,
Yeah.
So maybe he did too many laps on the hards. It's just a cycle through the grid a little bit to see the gaps between the drivers, so a little bit spaced out for some of the drivers. But again, different tire strategies, compounds. We are approaching that final third of the race. Right turn is pushing. Ooh, that was close.
Ooh.
Got a good run. Decent run at least.
I am seeing the front lights on Nicky's car. It's, I'd say possibly one more lap push, but safety's sake would say pitting this lap from the final set of tyres.
Yeah,
and hope you can push on to the end.
It's going wide over the grass. We just witnessed what happened to Talaboy. Yeah, with that tire not turning it, but he stayed out. No, he's
no.
But it looked for a brief moment like he was taking.
Taz also in.
Okay, that tire dropped massively. It looked okay, but now mediums for
Sammy's staying out. And Taz onto the mediums. So it'll be fuel to go to the end.
Let's have a quick run down. So Shelty probably looking for 2 more laps after this on those hard tires. Not because of the tire, because of the fuel. Rumis is low on fuel. Ooh, this might be just one more to go. And this could be a very long final stint on soft tires.
Yeah. But, we've seen drivers push the limits of these soft tires, so, we could see them manage it.
Yeah, one more. Dollar Boy in P3, and we will be going on to the soft tires as well for the final stint. Sonic
and Kip coming in.
Kip did soft hards, now mediums, I reckon.
Yeah, mediums and fuel.
Of course, yeah.
Sammy's coming in as well. Look at that front right. Ooh.
Just in time. And right on that with a good run, this time uphill. These medium tires looking good compared to the hards. More Scully. Scully with a good run through the double left, it was. Half a second, we go downhill again. Understeers a little bit. Next chance for Ryton. Get a good run out of Banky Boy. Third gear. Stays at roughly half a second. So, oh Shelty, don't pull a TCR in chat. You will be fine. You will be fine. It's a little bit red. Just
he'll be fine.
Yeah. So.
I mean, it's not Sonic.
Rubens didn't.
And it's certainly not me.
I don't think Sonic has an issue with fuel today. It's more about the tires.
Nah, looking at Sonic, he's fine. Meanwhile, Rumes in the pits.
It's soft.
He'll be putting on his soft tyres and enough fuel to make it to the end.
Yeah. And Ryton's still behind. Scully shows his nose for a brief moment. Oh, that was close. That was a mighty cut, but I think you get away with that line. Nope, you didn't. Yeah.
But Scully is holding firm on them hard tyres.
Yeah. So we should see most of the drivers coming in. Oh, we have a yellow flag situation.
Oh.
Kip had an issue.
Oh no! Kip, what happened?
What happened to Kip? Oh, he had damage and then he spun it. And this looks like maybe wheel issues? I don't know.
Possibly.
The Chalty is in as expected. He made it into the pits, so we're all good for now. But
2% of fuel.
But he has to calculate like now for 7 laps. Is this possible? Dollar Boy staying out, so it doesn't trust the soft tires to go that long compared to Shelty. Shelty refueling. Then Sonic also has to stay out probably. Probably will get 5 laps out of those softs. Scully on hards. Right on. 2 seconds now the gap. Room is on softs. It will be a long stint on those softs. We'll see if he can manage the tire wear. Taz is on the mediums. We'll go to the end. As engine, probably have now lost track of the tire compounds. I don't think they use softs. They will use them. Looking at the fuel, they will pit. Nicky used the softs. Mediums, it's hards now, that seems to be correct. Sami on the hard tires. The Kip after that weird looking mistake on mediums. And Kmaru on mediums as well to finish the race. So let's have a look at the race. And Dollar Boy touches the grass on that final chicane. He avoids the spin and gets into the pits and cuts the pit entry. I saw that as 3 seconds.
Oh no!
I hate
to see no!
You hate to
I
see
think the
it.
pressure might have gotten to Darlow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we just saw Shelty getting past Sonic team orders. So we need to stay with Dollar Boy now, but I'm pretty sure that he
and Scully's also coming
over the line.
Yeah, you're going in soft tires.
Yes.
Yeah. And
here to 3 seconds.
There's confirmation. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
It's like 5 seconds of pure pain, like losing the car, spinning it on the grass, avoiding the complete 360, and then I need to pit and too late.
Oh! Sonic did a wheel on the inside of the exit of the chicane, and he went a little bit sideways.
Sonic probably will be pitting this lap. Shelty on softs, no pressure from behind. Ryton. Softs, I think, is still needed for Ryton lap. P3. Rubens wants to go to the end. Taz, pretty sure on mediums. Then 3 seconds served.
And Sonic incoming to the pits. Is Ryton going to follow?
Yep.
Yes, he is. So now Rumez and Taz are going to be P2 and P3.
Crossing the line. Will they? Yeah, Dollar Boy in P4. Sonic coming out of the pits. They go side by side. Maybe? No. A second separating those two. Sonic out in P5. Right.
Oh, this is going to be close between
Scully.
Ryton and Scally. Oh, never mind.
Nah. Not quite.
I thought Ryton was going to put in a tiny bit extra fuel. That's why I said it might be close.
It's still 2.5 seconds at this stage. Both on the soft tires, but Ryton with the better tires towards the end of that race.
Oh. Darlow Boy has a half-second penalty. I'm curious where he got that from. But, you know, I don't think that's the worst of his concerns, seeing as he's got Sonic bearing down on him.
It was 1.3, 1.5, maybe after the pit stop, so 1.7 from now. Maybe Sonic taking it easy to get those tires till the end of the race. Yeah, that's it. A little bit of a drift going on. Oh, and even with that penalty, it's a purple lap for Boy. Pushing. He's closing that gap. Yeah, to Taz as well. Taz is on the mediums. 1.3, so podium still possible even after all this drama.
Oh, Sonic going a bit wide. Going through the left-handers. But he got away with it.
Where's the penalty zone coming out of Banky Boy? I think, yeah. The massive
the hill, so you actually lose even more momentum than you would normally because you're going uphill.
7/10. Let's see what that half second actually means. Yeah, a second. More. 1.2. 1.3 seconds. Half a second. Yeah. Yeah, so don't do that, I guess. And we go on board with the Sonic. He crossed the line, 3 more laps to go. Smooth, turn 1, carry the speed, don't run. That wide. Staying close, half a second. After the penalty, looks like it's Dollar Boy having a little bit dropped some pace. Doesn't close the gap to Taz that easy. You heard it, little lift needed.
Sonic's pushing.
Missed that apex slightly, and yeah, we're having a 3-way battle for the podium. Taz, Dollarboy, and Sonic. So then it's Ryton lap in P6. Nearly 4 seconds to Scully in P7. Nikki another 10 seconds down the road. Kip in P9.
Oh,
as Sonic. Every time Sonic come on. Yeah, let's go to this. This is the closest fight on track with 2 more laps to go. What about the tires? Sonic.
Pretty much even between Sonic and Darlow.
Did Sonic pit 1 lap later? And,
yeah, but you gotta realise Sonic is actually pushing considerably harder than Darlow is. See, Darlow doesn't need to really push as hard since Taz is on harder tyres, but at the same time, it's like time is running out, and
That's it, yeah.
You gotta make it count. Oh,
Wide.
slightly wide.
Use all of the track. So it's still close between those three drivers, and we have a look at Shelty, who starts the final lap of the race about now 21 seconds. So a dominant performance here. Shelty. Rumus in P2. Still a little bit of tread left on that front right racing soft tire, but he will be glad this is the final lap of the race as well. That lap times are dropping 33s on softs. And then Tess, Boy, and Sonic for the final podium spot. Can Tess hold on to that P3? The fuel is low for all the drivers, but it should be okay. It's the final lap. It's a short lap. Mediums probably now the better tire. Looking at the softs, I think he should be fine, and Rubens is losing like massively. Taking it easy, yeah, of course. And Shelty with some blue flags heading into the final sector. Let's quickly jump back to Test.
Things could still change yet with Rumes slowing down massively.
Half a second.
Boy's in the slipstream.
It is, yeah. Not close enough, and around the final turn comes Shelty with the victory for TCR. Rumus got into that final sector as well. 4 seconds, and Tess also defensive. Sonic goes wide onto the grass, and it's contact between Donald and Tess, but Tess parking it on the apex defender position. Rumus will finish in P2, and Tess with the run out of the final turn. He will defend that and makes it a 1, 2, 3 for TCR, P4 for Gr.A followed by P5. It is Sonic then right on that in P6. See in the distance Scully for Gr.A on dead tires in P7. Nikki Rindt versus Kip, that got close as well, just 2 seconds. The gap, racing cards versus racing mediums. And Nikki will finish P8, Kip P9, and then we have Ascension and Zami still running. Camaro saw that checkered flag already in P12, so final driver on track will be Sami for Gr.A in P11. And boom, well done everybody. Alright, so the admin stuff. And grab our screenshots, and then we run through that result together. Then I can update the scorecard as well on the fly. Nice one. Shelty with the W, SP2, and Tess making a 1, 3, 4. CR in P4 we have Other Boy. Also the fastest lap race. Then Sonic in P5, right and left 6, Scully 7th, Key 8. On that second page we have Pip 9th position, Ascension 10, Sami 11, Maru 12. Right. Provisional results 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, no surprise, I think with the 1, 2, 3 finish that TCR got that overall win. So it looks like a 77 to 39 score. If you spot any mistakes, you can keep them. I will double check, of course, on, but I have the double positions in here, so pretty sure that would be the end result. Yeah. Let's quickly jump back to the main screen and go with that one. So that's it for Gen X versus TCR match day 5 in Group A. Tomorrow it's DTR versus ZFS. It will be live on the Dream Team Racing YouTube channel then. And on Sunday, Emerald versus CLR, that will be presented here on the CTC channel with me on comms again. ART versus Race Asylum will be covered by Grantis, probably at Black Flag Racing TV. And then Project One Racing versus AHR will be again live here on the CTC YouTube channel. So having a double shift on Sunday here. But yeah, that's all fine. We have some cracking races. And yeah, that's it for this coverage. Thank you, Inferno, for doing race director and co-commentary today. It was a pleasure as always.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a pleasure to be here as well.
On to the next one, I say so.
Yeah.
And yeah. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Love you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.
See ya.